Hi everyone, this is just a quick video talking about our Mitre station and our dust extraction. Our dust extraction is a record power, not too sure on the model. And then you have pipe running to all our machines, mainly just the router, so an extension hose coming out into the router table. Then same with the table saw, just need to use this extension pipe into the bottom of the table saw and into that port. And then for the chop saw, it's just the pipe sticking into the bottom which sucks dust into the extraction system, and we can empty the remainder of the dust that gets sucked into the system by pulling this box out, putting it in a bin. When you use a PVC pipe for your dust extraction, it's worth grounding it with a copper cable and 5mm Euro screws, because otherwise you will get a static charge build up and it could cause an explosion. So the way we've done that is just wrapped a copper cable around, and every so often using 5mm Euro screws, screwed a hole in. The Euro screw is sticking inside the pipe, coiled it all the way around back to the machine, the extraction, and grounding it to there, and that would stop any static charge build up. Onto our flip stop and mitre saw. The flip stop has these slotted grooves in them, and we've just put a Craig screw in, which allows you to loosen off the screws and then move the flip stop left or right, and that's how you would set the flip stop up to your saw. So you'd mark 800 or a metre on a scrap piece of wood, cut it, put your stop up to it, set it at 800, and the fence runs in parallel with the fence of the mitre saw. This was all done by Alistair. If I would have done this, I would have done a couple of things a little bit different. So if I'm going to make just a cut at 1400, when you slide your stock along, you get this crud, all the offcuts. See? So if I was to cut that, it wouldn't actually make 1400 because we've got some offcuts and debris in the way. So you need to constantly clean that to make sure you're actually cutting on your mark. What I would have done is just got some 6mm MDF, put it underneath the flip stop and the fence, which would have lifted this up and created a 6mm gap at the bottom of that and the bench, so then when you was to push, the dust was just fly underneath. Also, I wouldn't have the fence run all the way along, because the only fence what matters is where you're cutting. So for instance, if you were to have a long piece of oak and you was trying to cut it but it had a big bend in it, it's going to touch the fence down there and maybe touch the fence here, but that's going to affect the cut at your mitre station because of this big bow in it. So a couple of things to consider if you're going to make a mitre station, but that's our system. It works well for us. Thank you for watching.